Good morning. Today is Saturday, December 3rd of 2022. And it's a beautiful clear skies. It is 64 here in the morning at 8:23, but it will get to 80s really quickly. But I want to actually share something with you before I go into anything else. I got a delivery yesterday. And what you guys are seeing here in the picture is already partially unloaded. Interesting part is when I took an order, it was extra large. When I look at the items, yes, we had a case of water, we had 4 bottles of uh, filtered water, and 2 bottles of another brand of filtered waters, milk, and a few other things. When I came up to Walmart, they were not bringing out the order until they loaded everybody else and nobody was left on the lot. Then they brought this order out. It took 2 carts for them to bring it out. I uploaded that. We started loading that order. There was a lot more water than originally said on the offer. The car was full. I had even some on my back seat. My struts was maxed out. This car was sitting at the bottom. I was already disappointed, but I didn't want to have them unload and take it back inside and do whatever they would do. So I took the order. The order was a second stop, so with the car under stress, tires under stress, any pothole, and my rear suspension is done. So I was not really happy how Walmart routed me not to go directly to the customer with this heavy load, but actually first go to another stop, which was just a couple items, and then go to this one. I arrived. I pulled up as close as I could to the garage. Garage was open. The lady come out, and I started unloading. I'm like, hey. And, it was a nice, I don't remember the brand. It was a very nice sports car. I would say, fairly new. Sitting in the garage, at least 100,000, if not more, of book value. And I'm like, you wouldn't load all this water into your car, right? And she's like, of course not. But why are you disrespecting our cars? This is not company's car. This is my personal car. And this is the car that I depend on to put food on my table. I know you complain to Walmart. I'm probably going to lose this work. You complain to... I don't remember the details, how I said it, but... I said, but at the end of the day, at this point, with how much water in this car, and and I'm not pissed about that I have to do the work. I'm pissed about the damages that this load. And she's like, water is just as light as feather, and I'm like, really? Couple 100 pounds of water, and you're talking about that it's light as feather? So yeah, she kind of got me riled up right there when she said that water is just light as feather. So she did hit me with low rating. My rating dropped by 0.1. I had it 4.8. Right now I'm at 4.7 at margin. So yeah, very, very disappointed. I don't think I did any damage to the vehicle, but still, that just not how. I can guarantee you, this is the one order a month that she does. She goes out with a sports car, picks up her stuff at the Walmart that she needs, the regular stuff, the meat and other stuff. But when it comes down to water and stuff, the heavier stuff, she does once a month this huge order. So we could do it. And I start out with, why don't you split this order? Makes it easier on us, makes it easier on our vehicles. Makes it easier on Walmart employees. I don't think these people care, because if she cared, she would have never rated me with the 1-star rating. So, guys, and here's the area where I'm at. The majority it's well water, because it's very close to salt water, or to ocean. All water has heavy sulfur in it. So they have these big things with nozzle that sprays the water to help sulfur get out. But at the end of the day, I'll tell you, that stuff barely works. Nobody drinks that water. I'm amazed that people even shower themselves in that water and use it for everything else. Other than the toilet water, this well water is not worth it for anything. So people are heavily here using drinking water from third parties, and I understand the problem. I just don't understand why people are willing to abuse us. So, but I guess I'm done with complaining. Let's go and let's see how we did. So let's go. I am on my way to Walmart. I did pick up. Oh, hold on. So I did pick up this 2250 order at 820, and at 720 I got this 2424 order. I'll share with you guys a secret here that I didn't share with nobody. I don't know, either this or maybe one of the few other videos in the future. So guys, be definitely tuned, because it seems like what I used to do for a long time, and then it stopped working. Now it's working again. So it seems like whatever Walmart did some updates, changes a couple months back, they're slowly implementing the same stuff that they had a couple months back. So that's mine for today. Yesterday, that was the 821 order that I was 2014. I bet you she pulled a tip if there was any tip on it, which I doubt she tipped. But we'll see. If it pulls, then we'll know that she tipped, which I doubt it. People like that usually don't tip. People that tip usually have a feeling and understanding. So, so the 820 because of her order, caused me to lose 920 drop. I wasn't available for it. So I did a 1020 and 1120. My blood pressure shot up. I had it to break, so I took a break. Then, if you guys see, then at Uber, I went out. I started at 4:30, but was not receiving any orders or decent orders until about 5. And you guys can see, it did very nicely till about 10. $139. Then Uber stopped, so I said, as I'm going on my way to home, let's turn on and see if DoorDash can help out. So DoorDash threw me a 819 and a 1050, so I was home by 11:30. But if you guys see, I started center, but I did had a couple hour break. So from 12 till about 4:30, so about 4.5 hours, I had a break out of that crazy long day. So yeah, I did $18.69 with the DoorDash, Spark $64.49, which $28 worth of tip that I have not cleared yet, and $139.22 with Uber, which put me a total of $222 for the day. Also, with everything, including today's orders, which we can actually exclude today's orders. So I will exclude it. I'm at $1,007 from Monday through yesterday night. Monday I had a couple of hours off because of interpretation with my team, with training, with a travel gig. Then Wednesday I had to pick somebody up at Clearwater, and a relative of my wife, which is actually was her aunt, and take it to the airport. So we had a couple hours loss of time there. But end of the day, in 5 days, I already brought in $1,000. I am hoping that I can probably finish up this week, maybe 12 to 1,400. That depends if I work. Which today I'm probably gonna work all day. That depends if I work on Sunday at all or any hours. So I don't know. We'll see. So that is. So let's see. We had today's day, and that's put us already at the $1,054. So even if the $28 for some reason none of it clears and customer pulls all of the money, all customers pull all the tips, I'm still already above $1,000. So I want to say it was a great week for me. Yes, a lot of hours, but either I'm figuring things out or these apps are starting to do better, or I don't know, maybe because of the holidays or whatever, but looks like, better tips. Uber's doing better, and stuff like that. So I want to say thank you to all of you guys that are watching, liking the videos, commenting. Lately I've been noticing not a lot of people are watching my videos. I do not have much opportunity to edit my videos. I am thinking maybe doing some scenery videos, as well as some videos where showing the amount of damage that was caused by the hurricane a couple months back, which is about 2.5, 3 months ago. So a lot of damage. Just it's just shocking to me how much damage. So pretty much, can I give you guys an idea? Majority trees that roots don't go down, but they actually go sideways on the surface. Majority of all those trees were outrooted and laid down. They were not really dragged in anywhere, but they were just kind of, lay down and put to sleep. Palm trees, only about 30% were broken or laid down. Everything, they are standing up. But a lot of branches on those trees that didn't fall, a lot of branches damaged. So a lot of damage in the area. Roofs, missing shingles. And I'm not talking about just shingles, only tiles, which for me is just like, wow. The wind is so strong that it will actually pick up 5-10 pound tiles. And and their tiles are usually weight by another tile sitting on top of it. They should be down quite well, and they're missing. I'm like, wow. There are places where roofs are missing. Mobile homes are just torn in places to pieces. A lot of still debris and trash in places where they were not cleaned up. Throughout anywhere you go, you'll still see piles of where people clean up and branches and stuff. I've been delivered yesterday to a house where there were at least a foot of water in the house. The guy completely had it to tear sheetrock, everything out of the house, literally everything. and he started getting the new furniture in yesterday, and he had his first order to replenish, his groceries at the house. So it was also not a small order, but at least something you felt like you're doing. Something that they didn't take advantage of you. They're just trying to put their life together. Big difference. Somebody's taking advantage of you, like that lady with water, and somebody that's trying to take control of their life back. Two big difference. And of course, he has, 3 cases of soda, a case of water, and then a bunch of groceries. But, it was okay. I don't mind that. But I guess, a little bit of everything. It did take my blood pressure and threw it up quite a bit with everything that happened yesterday. So be blessed, and I will be back.